Aloha, family. Let's get into it. This is Block 7, September 12, 2024, Expanded Notables. This is your public address announcer. Starting off right on X. Breaking, Kamala Harris campaign just got caught bussing in thousands of people for her rally in North Carolina. Video evidence to that effect. Zero Hedge. Ohio sending troopers and funding to Springfield, Ohio over Haitian influx. Ohio's governor says he is sending law enforcement officials and millions of dollars in healthcare resources to Springfield, city at the center of a national spotlight on Haitian illegal immigrants. Also on Zero Hedge, DHS Secretary Mayorkas criticizes Texas's handling of the border. On Truth, Donald Trump. People are saying that Comrade Kamala Harris had the questions from fake news ABC. I would say it's very likely. The two so-called anchors were a disgrace to modern-day journalism. David Muir should be ashamed of himself, as should Lindsay Davis, who I never heard of, but both were nasty and rude when they were making statements that they knew were false. More at the source. JustTheNews.com reports, Trump pledges to eliminate taxes on overtime. Abu Dhabi imposes mandatory gene testing before marriage, reported by Breitbart. On X, Raw News Alerts, breaking. Military officials are investigating after a rear tail cone from a C-17 military aircraft fell from the sky and landed in a school parking lot. Happened in South Carolina. Back on Truth, Donald Trump. Massive news. The Department of Justice just released brand new crime data showing I was absolutely and completely right at the debate. In fact, the data is even worse than we could have ever imagined. Compared to 2020, violent crime is up nearly 40%. Rape is up 42%. Aggravated assaults are up 55%. Violent crime with a weapon is up 56%. Violent attacks on strangers are up 61%. Car theft is up 42%. And the most serious forms of violent crime are up 55%. Or its source. Department of Justice reports former CIA officer sentenced to 10 years in prison for conspiracy to commit espionage. Alexander Yukching Ma, 71 years old, of Honolulu, a former Central Intelligence Agency officer, was sentenced today for conspiring to gather and deliver national defense information to the People's Republic of China. Gateway Pundit. Exclusive. Woman suing Rudy Giuliani for sexual harassment was previously sued for racketeering and extorting high net worth men. Conservative Treehouse reports, Brian Fallon needs Kamala Harris to remain totally silent. Let media do the campaign work. Kamala Harris will likely be the only U.S. presidential candidate in history to never hold a press conference. On X, Amuse posts, Biden bucks. The Biden-Harris regime has used the 2022 election as a trial run to use federal tax dollars to replicate and expand Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan's so-called Zuck Bucks effort using HUD in 2020. This year, they have expanded the effort to every federal agency, and they're refusing to allow any oversight from Congress. Much more at sauce. Johnny Maga on X posts, no way. Tim Walz just said Kamala started her career as a, quote, young prostitutor, end quote. And last up for this bundle, Gateway Pundit. This is the real Donald Trump. 45th president sends beautiful and touching birthday letter to a young boy with rare brain disorder, bringing him to tears. All links are available at phenomenons.com/blog. You can support the mission by contributing your own intelligence, your own news, your own opinions, or sharing this with someone who you think will benefit from it. Catch you on the flip.